here, so never did get filled on that coin yesterday. That would have been sick.
You never. I can hear Kieran giggling. Just
It never gets old.
Yeah. You're like trying to not giggle, but you still did.
What?
When you're like, don't hurt yourself, like when I
Oh,
said I'm gonna hit record. It's the ultimate dad joke.
yeah, pretty much.
That's a total dad joke. Like, oh, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, I fancy myself. I'm in that dad kind of place. Bad jokes. Losing the hair, pot dog getting bigger. But I'm one damn handsome guy.
Yeah, that's right. And
All that
God damn it,
matters.
people like you.
That's right. Fucking A.
Correct.
Do you want me to make you a Stuart Smalley meme like I did for Joshua? Put your face on there.
Oh man, that'd be ugly. Well, it would be a really handsome, ugly picture. I'll say that. I'll play with you, Kieran. It'll be fun. I don't know if you heard me last night. I got 3 new victims. These guys a lot of fun with them.
No, I didn't.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't listen to it either.
And there's already people on the site going, "Oh, I remember that guy. He's a total scammer." If it's one thing you can absolutely depend on with crypto is paranoia.
Totally. Wait, who are they calling a scammer?
I'm not gonna name names.
Oh.
That's so funny. Oh, goodness, crazy world. Yeah, they're a couple young, 3 young guys trying to make a positive difference in this world, being the best people they can be.
Things are bouncing.
Let's see what you got going on in your ES. Woo! Holy volatility, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You guys notice that this week, like I think there's a big diamond forming here, which unfortunately means a guy like me, I'm probably not going to be doing much. But I thought this was interesting. Notice every single day. So beep, open, close. Basically almost a non-event. Open, close. Almost exactly the same level. Open, close. Pretty damn close to the same level. My hunch is they're going to close today up just about almost exactly where they opened it up here. That's my hunch.
Yeah.
And what's Biden supposed to be speaking this weekend or something? There's some sort of big speech or something?
No idea.
So I get the impression he really needs to push this stimulus package shit. If anything, he wants really bad econs here. And the worse the econs, the better.
Crypto. Oh, looking like we're going to have a bit of an altcoin dumpy dump against the Bitcoin rally. Interesting.
What's the dominance look like? Is it Wing out?
I'd say it must be. I'm not looking at it. Like, I'm just having a quick flick over the alts and seem to be.
Yeah.
How funny. How do these people even know? It's stemming from that ledger hack. I keep getting these. There's just like different types of emails. It's funny.
Really?
The latest one is, good news, your application has been accepted. Please review the details by clicking the link below. Onlineinvest.com. Okay, only one dash invest.com. That's funny. I mean, what a waste of energy those guys must do just to catch the couple of suckers out there. Like,
and also too, like what a bad karmic footprint we're leaving in the world. I don't understand. In a weird sort of way, like I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the personal character type is behind those.
I would guess that they don't ever factor their mortality. I think they just think that sure, who cares? You're gonna live forever. And they get to the end, they're like, oh, I probably should have lived a better life. Too late. That's my guess, anyway.
Yeah, I suppose the problem is look at what happens in like fucking these African countries where the kids get recruited into the army at like age 10.
Yeah.
So they probably grow up really bitter and really resentful and angry, and they want to stick it to the man, right? They want to stick it to Whitey. Maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah, but that's different circumstance to like people growing up in the West and just doing equally.
Right. So being like so you think that email comes from somebody in the West, not like Prince of Nigeria kind of thing?
Personally, I think it's more locally sourced. I suppose I could say. I don't know. It doesn't seem very. Who knows? To me, I don't think so.
You could probably live like a shitty. I mean, in Ireland, there are ghettos and shit, right? There's probably people that live shitty lives there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, people. I think people. A lot of people dwell on their past.
Yeah.
And it forces them to have this excuse mentality.
Well,
so it's like, I had a shitty life. Fuck it. I shouldn't even try. Whereas you're living in a society where, actually, basically, if you really put some effort in, you can basically do anything. Like, it's a lot to be said for different places in the world, but I mean, we're very blessed in many ways to have our lives in these countries, you could say. So might as well take advantage while we're here.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty fortunate. I mean, 1,000 years ago, a lot of the population was like born into slavery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is trying to put yourself into the mindset of the person that writes that email. Like, what is their life like? What motivates them? How do we address that going forward? Those are the kind of things I like to think about.
I think that we are kind of addressing that. I mean, most of the problems in the world is definitely due to poverty in many cases, I think, personally.
Yeah. What I find is, especially in my own life, like events that happen in your childhood that you really have no control over really affect the character, sort of the framework, the structure of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wonder if a lot of people that fall down that kind of path are molded in childhood.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, it's great to have like awesome aspirations, but sometimes the deck just gets stacked against you at the beginning of life.
Yeah. Some people, have a totally horrific, obviously, but generally those ones in between, they also kind of fall into that category.
It was remarkable. I saw such a weird video yesterday, and it just goes to show how big this world is. This couple does a whole business on. There's a whole business of people going and buying pallets that are returned products to major department stores, and they'll buy them on the cheap, 20 cents on the dollar, and hope that there's something in the pallet that's really valuable that Target didn't really care about. and there's whole warehouses of them. So I mean, you think how many returns does it take to fill like one pallet? Like a pallet's pretty big, right? And they're like 6-7 feet tall of product. I mean, how many returns does it take? And there's whole fucking warehouses of these things.
Oh yeah,
Like,
man.
What?
endless fucking aisles of these
They
pallets.
just couldn't be arsed emptying them and reselling them. That's nuts.
I mean, you'd be shocked if you saw the. I mean, I used to buy at auctions and stuff, just the waste and just all the shit that piles up. It's insane
Yeah.
from all kinds of things like that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, government's like, dude, just throw. I used to buy computers from the government at auction, and they just throw away like just insane amounts of working computers. They basically just are just like, fuck it.
Just not worth their time, right?
Yeah, actually, I stopped. I had to stop buying them because they just started throwing them in a shredder. They like at first they would take the hard drives out and sell the computers, and then they decided that they were like, ah, fuck it, and they just would throw the whole computer in a shredder. So the auction dried up, but I used to do that like a while back.
Nice.
But it's insane. I
Yeah,
can
it's
imagine
more-
those warehouses, no problem. I've seen crazy shit.
The wasteful
They just,
society.
like, so you think to be able to generate that warehouse of those pallets, like how many returns, like, and the return is like a 1% factor, right? So like, how big is the economy? How many people is it? It just must be
Yes,
sick.
insane.
And unfortunately, that we live in a world of statistics, so that means that we know that there are going to be like X% of like scammers, X% of people that have been really hurt, X% of princes of Nigeria.
Yeah, I mean, think about the shoplifting that probably happens at Walmart. They probably just go like, ah, fuck it. We, like 2% of our inventory gets stolen, and they just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like,
what did that actually equate to? Just like a staggering image of stuff.
dude, I was actually walking into Home Depot with my mom like a couple of weeks ago, and we're just walking in the entrance, and I just kind of noticed. But as I'm walking in, this woman, and she's a normal looking woman, she just hightails it out the entrance. She has like a full on cart just loaded up with shit. Like all kinds of potting soil and plants and stuff. And she literally just barrels past us. And that's kind of why I noticed her, because I had to like jump out of the way because she's just like pushing this cart. And then I realized that she straight up just walked out of the store with a full cart of shit. She just was like, fuck it. And no one said anything. No one even noticed except me. It's so funny, man.
Free stuff.
But she literally had like potting soil and plants and stuff. That's what she was stealing. But there was like crazy lines too. Like then we got in and I realized they had like COVID lines. There's just really long lines to check out. So I wonder if she was just like, fuck this, and just like bounces. Like what kind of person would do
like
that?
$100 bill at the cashier and said, fuck it, I've often wanted to do that, right? Especially if you like buy like a banana or something like that, right? You just throw them a loony or a buck or whatever. I don't want to wait in line. That's funny. Are people pretty proactive in New Mexico or laid back?
Well, that's a funny question. I mean, we call this place like it's known as called the land of manana, because basically we don't do shit. Everybody's just like out in the desert chilling, like not a very so not proactive in that way, like in terms of like being industrious. But
people are asking if Battlestations is on today.
Oh, I didn't post it in the lounge. It is on, but
oh.
I thought I did actually. I must not have.
Are you recording?
Oh yeah, remember I said I started recording.
Oh, cool.
That's actually a nice feedback.
That's funny. I didn't.
Yeah.
People ask for it.
I think a lot of people like watching this.
Huh.
I just don't like to make the assumption that anything's going to happen, right? So.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't post the link in the lounge. Forgot.
No problem.
We were too busy making dad jokes.
Executive member, he was having an interesting conversation with us last night in that show.
Who?
The guy in the lounge there asking for the link.
Oh, Costco executive.
Yeah, he was pretty active in the show last night.
Costco executive member.
That's
funny.
such a funny name, mate. What were we just talking about? Costco? That was the chick running out the running out?
Yeah,
of the
that's
store.
Home Depot, but actually, it might have been Lowe's. Yeah, Lowe's, not even Home Depot. They're the same to me.
Oh, it's Home Depot.
I just call them all Home Depot. It doesn't matter which one it is. I hate, dude. I mean, one thing that's interesting to me is like those particular stores just made a fortune in COVID. And it's like,
Oh,
it's so funny. It was like you couldn't go into like a packaged liquor store here, to buy beer, or like some mom and pop Ace Hardware type place. Like you weren't allowed to go into those businesses, but yet Lowe's was just fucking cranking. It was more packed than I'd ever seen it in my life. Like,
and you would think that like COVID, like the spread of like pandemic illness, you would think that actually logically it should be the other way around.
yeah,
shouldn't it?
totally.
It just goes to show this whole thing was just an absolute fucking scam.
Yeah, man. Just a total.
Really sad. I mean, literally, it feels like it was a coordinated effort to put mom and pop out of business.
I mean, they tried it 10 years ago. They tried it, already, and they failed the first time around because they didn't have as much of the media under their control as they do this time. With the swine flu, they tried it and they failed. Actually, they were trying to bring cases against pharmaceutical companies back after the swine flu because of the way they were pumping it out, and they made big governments spend millions and millions on the vaccine program, and then they were caught out for all the fucking corruption and lies, and it got swept under the rug. And then 10 years later, full control of the media, rock and roll, let's try again. Look into the swine flu. It's crazy when you read it. It's almost identical how it played out, except they failed at the final hurdle.
Well, the interesting thing about 9/11 was you could make the argument that there was an attempt in 1996, 97 to bring the World Trade Center down.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there was a big bomb. They blew up a truck underneath it. The whole fucking thing. And it failed. They couldn't bring it down. So you could argue that there are actually tells of attempts that don't work of this. So that's fascinating. Yeah. And also too, SARS. It'd be interesting to see what the connection of SARS was.
Yeah, that's the swine flu.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. So here locally, they tried to, and you know what kills me? The thing that pisses me off most about this is the big construction project across the street. They have not stopped one fucking day through this whole thing. So that clearly shows that somebody's got a different agenda than Joe Sixpack. It really bugs me. Oh, well, we get banned from social media and all social credit if we keep this conversation going. So let's
just debited your account, bud.
Woo! So S&P
just
right
don't
now, I don't know if you can see my screen or not, but I drew this up as my look.
They already hit both yours.
Right. Well, so that's the thing, right? I think we're in a diamond. So they're basically they're washing both sides here now. So they just washed the lows. Now it looks like they're about to wash the highs. The weird thing is, though, is you see this, and where is it happening? And it's happening like right up against the top end of a range here.
Yeah, totally.
I got a funny feeling this fucking market wants it's like it has no choice. It's being pushed up here. And I think it's just, now the inflation data is going to justify these higher prices. So I don't know whether I really want to fight that. To me, it looks like it wants to go higher, which is good because I don't know whether you guys have been noticing, but Kevin and I have been, or at least not Kevin. I've been buying a lot of stock, so I'm anticipating a bull market in the stock market.
Yeah, I mean, I've bought a few things.
I bought a little bit of this in Numi yesterday.
Oh, you did, huh?
Thought that double bottom.
New me.
Already had that one on the books. He looks a little heavy though. At 54, so. So remember, we got filled on this one back here.
Yeah, I got shaken out of that one.
Oh, did you?
Well, I bought the stock and
no.
then I walked away and I broke the lows, and then of
Oh.
course they fuck you'd me.
I made a mistake. The swine flu came later. SARS was in 2002, and the swine flu came in 2009, 2010. So, 10 years ago. Yeah. So SARS was way earlier. It was 10 years earlier, basically.
Okay. So are you guys going to fade these highs?
No.
No. I'm looking at gold. It's moving nicely. We're at yesterday's POC, and it looks like it's providing some resistance here. We're having a triple top, and we're breaking some structure on the micro level. So we still have this level that should hold, but yeah, it's moving a lot, in fact.
Well, there's a pretty big headline number, and the inflation number for the core,
Yeah.
what the Fed likes to watch, that was a pretty big number. I think it was like 0.7 or something. So, they, in their ideal world, they like to see that core rate at like 0.2. So it's coming. They're probably gonna make up for the past 4 or 5, maybe even 10 years of it underperforming very quickly here through this year. So,
Yeah.
the bankers win again.
Yay.
Geez, wow, it sure feels like we're getting coordinatedly FU'd from about 20 different directions this year. Right? It's interesting too because with Shane, did you ever listen to Shane and all his celestial events and stuff like that? Duran, do you believe in any of that stuff?
Yeah. Sorry, I just making sure I was not on mute. Yeah, I believe in all that stuff.
All right, 6 different celestial events, and this is supposed to be the quote-unquote consolidation of power. I mean, how perfect is that? Oh, fuck me. I mean, he couldn't describe it any better.
Yeah, I guess the laws of the human animal, they forget power is only granted to those who believe it, really, isn't it?
Oh, goodness.
If we silly humans just stopped facilitating it, we wouldn't have to suffer under it.
I think I will change my name to Radovan Karadzic. Cool name, Radovan Karadzic. Mind you, he was a bad guy. He was not a very nice man. All right, so we just banged up against the top of my little diamond here on the ES, right into all these tops. I guess you could say they backed the market up into the London kill zone where the London boys got long off that 88.6. Geez, look at that candle body low. Trade location. Damn. I'm always amazed by that. 10 fucking years later, remember when that used to happen pop firm all the time. Jeez. Look at that, eh? Candle body low. Look at that level. If you had your bid working right there. Balls of steel trade. Suppose that's the same thing that just happened here, right? Almost right up against there. Oh, look at that. There's a bunch of candle bodies. Like there's one there.
Washing machine.
Yeah.
Nothing for me to do just yet here. There's nothing coming in. Sticking with gold today, though. Yes, it's moving, though. But anyways, we'll give it a bash.
Ooh.
for a day.
Ooh.
Another
Good
rejection.
gold.
That's also the pivot. At 95.5. It's a pivot as well.
What's going on here?
There's a cute little double top there, right? Is this you guys looking at the August contract?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Has to confirm for me. Need to get below early signs realistically below this 92.3, but I
Yeah, you're
prefer it
right.
actually below the 91.5, to be honest.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Mm. No. No, it wouldn't be anything for a schmuck like me to be doing in here. Where's the M's or W's? I don't see any M's or W's. Boo. So what do you think of that? Where's that YouTube page? I guess I could probably access it over here, right? You guys over here? Hey, there you are. Costco executive member. Yeah, so
Boom. There you go. That's a double top.
Did you get in?
No. I found out that my trading was locked.
Ah,
And I clicked on it.
too late.
Yeah. Anyways, would have hit already my first target, but yeah, now this adds to the confluence. Let's see if they can break this 92.40 level.
well, that's also a diamond too. So yeah, inside bar fail for me off of 93.60.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm.
93, 30 more cents. 92.70 is the diamond top for me. Like a doji there.
They come back again.
Yeah. Not a bad risk to risk against that high.
Yeah.
Did they break that low? 92.70, 92.60. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, by one tick.
Yeah, so that's valid in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad risk to take a shot against that high there.
Yeah.
Pretty small.
Shouldn't come back up though.
Here we go. Back candle body high. So this is where I should be hunting a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Do they take out the top here?
And
Volume's coming in.
yep.
Do they take it out? It's no way of knowing. Come on, baby. Oh, there it is.
Almost.
What time is
Almost.
it? 15 minutes to the open? Yeah, probably. Oh, boom.
And there you go.
That's going to
Taken
be a
out.
midpoint.
That's a huge W now.
Yeah, that's a midpoint pivot now, I think. Well, no, it isn't. But they did run that little top there.
Mm-hmm.
Now probably watch for the FU. I would get another sell signal. Like if they go through that low that they just had there, 92.60 on a failure here, that would be a great short. But it's painful.
You're muted, Kuran, if you're talking.
Yeah, I like that pop there. Let's see if it holds.
Mm-hmm.
I like if we pull back to this 93.9 area and hold structure, I like the long here.
Yeah, me too. I like it at the open. There's a pivot as well, and there's a nice little consolidation at the what is it? And there is this moving average as well. You know what? I'll take a shot here. Got 3 lows to risk against,
Cool.
plus the moving average. Let's see if it comes back.
That's cool.
And there are bits accumulating at that level as well for now.
Be interesting, Kieran, if you want to do a fun correlation study, is look back to the way gold and the stock market acted sort of through 1979 to 1984 or 5. I think you're going to see a lot of correlation. And I think there was like gold generally was fairly well bid all through that time period, as well as the stock market.
Between what did you say?
1979 to 1984, probably
1984.
1985. I think there's going to be a lot of similarities. And it'd be interesting to see 1939 through 1945. Same thing. I guess that means interesting. 1905? 1900 to 1905 would have been the previous one, eh? 40 years prior. I guess 1899 to 1905. And then 1861 to 1865. Absolutely, hugely. Yeah. So every 40 years, you see how that works?
Well,
And then the
60
previous
to
one was 1821 to 1825, which is, of course, all about Old Hickory. And then the previous to that was the American Revolutionary War, 1781 to 1785. So here we are, folks. We're right in the middle of the fucking shit. And that's what this means. Like, literally, this is the worst possible time of entire century. No, half century to be in the market.
Hey.
Hey, it's great to have this good company, though. You guys are great company to be.
And at least this century we can trade it down and up, so who cares?
Yeah. I mean, we have
True.
to. I guess we have to be really thankful that we have the conditions that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's fascinating. Do you see that connection? Every fucking 40 years. I don't know. Are you studying history? Do you study the 19th century much? 18th century?
I prefer more ancient, personally.
Yeah.
I pulled the order because of these lower highs, and I still had it in, but it didn't come to my level. So at this, what is it?
Stay focused. So now also
Yeah,
needs
93.
validation. So now
Yeah, true.
we have a disqualifier in the trade. So
Mm-hmm.
now we have to wait for that fail to
Go lower.
There we go.
There we go. That's now we can work.
Yep. Now let's hope we hold and put in
Mhm.
structure above this 95.5. If we can hold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, straight back below.
Oh no.
But I still like the pullback. If we can get a pullback into the
Mhm.
lower to 93.9 still, I'd like to give it a go here. We didn't get structure first time round, so let's see what happens when we get back down there.
How many ticks in your range bars are you using for gold?
5.
I'm looking at 8.
I like 5
well.
for gold. 50 cents. So we put in a little bit of a Head and Shoulders.
Yeah, they are failing to go. So
it's not getting sold into though. There's not heavy sellers coming in. I still like it if we can get back down. For now.
On the long side?
Yeah. If we can hold support at the moment, yeah, it's there's nothing to do. I mean, it's basically either distribution. But if we come down and we flip structure, I'd like to take the long still. We gotta wait for that flip. F6. What's my market depth? Let's set some.
I think the market's gonna open up hot here.
9. Have you a market depth set, Daniele?
I have it set to I think 29.
29. I'm gonna try. Okay, try in and around that. Yeah, 30. Showing up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if we break on the ES, if we break this 34.75 top.
I decided I'm not even going to look at ES.
Yeah, but yeah, true. Fuck.
Personally, again, that's just for me today and no trim yesterday. I'm going to just stay with one asset today.
Yeah.
And you just know this is the day ES rips and gold just goes sideways here at the top for the whole day.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh well, that's the choice I've made. That's the choice I've made. Let's see.
Oh. And what happens here?
Now we're putting in disqualifiers for the long anyways, so let's see what happens. Could take the fade, but I don't like it in this market condition. This 95.5 is a hell of a resistance level. Don't know what's going on with my calculation method, but it's pivots aren't printing properly on Sierra. I'll have to check into it later.
So that gold price is still down $1 on the day, eh?
No way.
Yeah.
Didn't even see that.
So that's kind of interesting. Now down, down about $1, $1.60 on the day. I want to get a feel for what the public is thinking here.
Gesundheit.
Sorry. That's rather rude of me.
Okay, we're at the puck.
Trying to impress Andre, and it's not working.
With this top range here.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. Right, you are right. I'm having fun with you guys. Gonna fart here. Good part about it is you don't have smell-o-vision yet. When we get smell-o-vision, we're all screwed.
But wait until you hear Andrea farting.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Then we finally made it.
Hey, I read something about the Germans. What are the Germans up here today? I read something about the Germans. What's going on here? David Hasselhoff. There you go. Has come to the rescue. He's going
Yay.
here to save Germany from COVID-19.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Do you buy this bullshit? Do you like? Oh, isn't that man? He's looking. Isn't that interesting? So there he is. Eh?
Well, he claims that the reunition of Germany was down to his song. Yeah, he thinks that he's helped it majorly.
Oh,
Maybe he'll do it again.
song that he sang.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't remember. He was like a god there for a while in Germany.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah, true.
When the wall came down, that was the song.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't
yeah.
alive, so that's what I heard.
So this is sort of the stupid fucking it's so frustrating. Can't show you the article anyway.
He's gonna prove that eating burgers does save COVID.
That it?
Do you know that? Do you know that video?
Eating burgers. Cures
Yeah,
COVID?
where he is like drunk on the floor and eating trying to eat a burger.
David
Never-
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what sort of videos are you watching?
I don't know.
Special.
I was
He
a
actually
huge David
goes on,
Hasselhoff
right?
fan until I saw that. No. That ruined me.
Oh.
His clout was destroyed after that video.
Yeah. No, it's actually actually kind of it's kind of sad and kind of funny at the same time. So
Do you recognize the soundtrack? No.
That's right. I, David Hasselhoff, am supposedly a hero for the Baywatch and Knight Rider and the Berlin Wall, but I found freedom with vaccination. You can too.
damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Kid, I'm around the side. Come and get me.
But that's like 40 years ago. That's shocking that he's still fucking going, eh? How old is he now? He must be like in his 80s.
Probably.
Yeah.
Your man, the Star Trek guy, or he's fairly fresh for his age as well. He's in his 90s. What's his name?
William Shatner?
William Shatner. Yeah. Holy shit.
He's a chubby though.
He's fresh though for 90 odd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, now we have a double top on gold. All right.
Bye bye.
That looks nice. So they painted the first one to run the stops above, and then they painted the second one.
1931. Yeah, he's 90 years old. Fuck me.
Wow.
Damn.
That's not him at 90 though, is it?
I don't know. Might be.
Would Andrea
It says,
think
Shatner at the
Oh, that doesn't look like someone who's 90.
Yeah, well, Shatner at the 2020 Galaxy Con Richmond. So that was done last year. So
Yeah.
that's when he was actually really young. He was 89.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe that my neighbor looks older than that in his 60s.
Yeah. Some people just don't age well.
Fascinating, eh? Anyway.
This
So
is
the
fast
Hawk.
going down. Holy shit. It's
Mhm.
just going. It's like, I'm done.
Damn.
See ya.
Bye.
Any new buyers? Goodbye.
Yeah.
Watch the breakout.
Holy
Watch
shit.
the breakout stop run though. Keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Okay, I see it. Watch it for the bounce.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming back to test it. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Neckline. Yeah, neckline tag. Boom. Oh, I should share, I suppose.
So gold has a confirmed bear div there now for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty tough to get bullish there. Now down $4.40. Last time I talked to you guys, it was down $1.
Yeah, it's moving.
Dumping.
Damn.
Dump it. Ooh, look at your Japanese yen. Oh boy, I don't know whether you can be bullish of gold with the yen looking like that.
Ain't bullish no more. It's just
Mm-mm.
gonna give some structure now and
So
allow us
that
in.
means the stocks and crude and Bitcoin should all go nuts here.
Bump it.
Bump it.
Now, and now Buffett's coming in on the long side of crypto.
Hope crypto comes
What,
back.
really?
No, yeah, it's too far away from me.
Is
You
that
didn't see
true?
that name?
No. I haven't
Yeah.
talked to Warren lately.
You haven't talked to him?
Yeah, I don't know. He's been busy. Maybe in crypto. No, what did he say? I didn't see the news.
He bought I think it's like South American digital bank kind of thing. Let's see. I think it was put out by one of these crypto sort of news sites. It's sort of like, is it actually real or not? But
Warren Buffett's just actually a
Bitcoin.com.
Twitter person.
Yeah, Bitcoin.com reports Warren Buffett's
Ooh.
Berkshire Hathaway invested in Bitcoin, friendly digital bank. It's sort of like,
Friendly.
yeah, they got the Bitcoin in there. It probably, if you actually told Buffett or whatever Buffett,
He dumped
if
the
you
bank.
told him, oh, by the way, you know this bank does business with Bitcoin, he'd probably go fucking cancel the deal to him right now. I didn't know that.
No, they just know a guy that has Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, dude. Knockoffs, on the other hand, lacked freckles. That's interesting. Yeah, cool. We were talking about how do you define art in our trading class yesterday.
How do you define art?
Yeah. And the difference between trading being an art form and a science, where a lot of what we do is actually just we're expressing ourselves as artists.
Fuckers.
Hmm.
No.
Oh, look at
Ah, shit. Look at it go now. No. Oh, fuck.
What happened? Did you try and get in? You did.
Yeah.
buy?
I know. I tried to sell.
Oh,
I
well,
missed it
maybe that's
now
okay.
by 2 ticks. Shit.
At least consistently I hear it, Danielle. At least you're on the right side of thinking.
Yeah, true. I mean, look at it. It could have gone a bit more up for me, but
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah,
I
good.
know. Did you have
But
your
no-
wrist protected? That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Above these 2 highs, above that double top.
You get left behind, you get left behind.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. I've got to keep myself in check with that as well. So
Yeah.
I like that about you guys. Is at least you're consistently on the right side of the trade. I mean, whether you're in it or not, shit happens.
Yeah.
But you're not like going, "Hey, go long" when the market's
Yeah. When it's
or vice versa. I mean, that's
getting
painful.
zapped. Yeah.
Like some people, they just get trapped in that vortex, right? And they can't get out of it, and it's so painful to watch.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Good to stay on side.
Yeah, you two are pros, man. You just
Learned the hard way.
Yep. Trying to pick bottoms like in a downtrend.
Getting better every day. That's the
Ouch.
goal.
Yeah.
I'm immensely proud of both of you.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Brian. Now we could put in a big head and shoulders here.
Knees and toes.
Wonder where David is. Like this huge head and shoulders.
Mm.
Looks like they're coming back in on crypto stocks here. Well, that's good. I do believe the crypto slide is almost done.
Oh, looks like we might go to new all-time highs on the ES. 1 point more. Ah! Do they do it?
Pump it.
Bump it.
Yeah. What's the
that was-
order? I got 2 cell phones. One says pump it, one says dump it. What is it?
yeah.
It's almost funny how you
Yeah,
get-
and if you mix those cell phones up, you get stopped out.
yeah,
So-
exactly. You get F
You gotta
unit.
be very careful which cell phone you pick. There we are, almost new all-time highs. It ticked it.
I
It
don't
ticked it.
know why the market wouldn't go there.
Yeah. There
But
we
I would
are.
would ask, what's an M2 adjusted? Are we anywhere
Yeah,
close
true.
to all-time highs? And then I'm such a party pooper, right? People hate that guy is always raining on them. Oh, interesting. Can you see my chart? Actually, this is really interesting. Look at my chart right there. We're just right on the cusp.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fascinating.
Pop it. Pop it and drop it.
Yeah, there's also a bullish squeeze breakout happening on the yes
Oh,
now.
cool.
The risk reward is really out of whack, so I can't take that.
Hmm. Hey, Kevin, did you get in on that AHT?
No, are you just fucking with me?
Every day I ask you about it. Sorry.
I was like, wait, what? Jeez. No, I didn't.
No, it's all right. That's nothing.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, look at
It's all good. That stock's for sissies. I don't know, like fucking double or not. I don't want to own that piece of shit.
It's a scam.
Yeah, that thing's a fucking scam.
Okay. It's kind of open for a little more magic here. Oh, look at the US dollars rallying now. Son of a bitch. Ooh, wow, yen is really coming off here. So we should see long-term interest rates start to move up in earnest. This is what should kill this Canadian real estate market. And actually, this should make life for you in Germany a lot more comfortable. I think the euro's been way overpriced.
Mm.
I wonder if it's worth going in and buying some more of these US dollar call options.
Yeah, I went and looked at them the other day. It seemed all right. They were just kind of the same. I mean, they're cheaper than they're like cheaper than what we bought them at, but
I would imagine. I wouldn't mind buying a bit more time.
I think they have going out to 2023s.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I'm thinking about it. All right. Anything? Well, I guess the futures. Woo! Hey, what's going on over here? Look at that big breakout. Oh goodness. So, bod targets had we would taken this, but I was too sleepy. 42, 65, 75.
Oh, crazy.
And that's actually pretty conservative. I think you could probably even shoot for a higher target than that. Yeah, that's pretty bullish. Who's pushing the market here? What time is it?
Um, 10 minutes into the open.
Yeah. Yeah, this could turn into a doji gap here on coin. I could easily see that happen. So there's probably a long setup forming there.
Bulls winning the fight on gold.
Yep.
Came down into that level. You see, shit, I should have hit it on the third rotation there.
Mm-hmm.
Breakout level. Ba-boom.
Yeah. True. And that was the value low as well. We bounced off the value low. Man, I think the ES is basically gone for today. So, wow. Crazy move.
Hmm.
I think the the short is not off the table yet.
I hear you.
We're coming into this previous impulse here, which is now we just got rejected, or even this one.
Yep.
So I still let's see how it behaves down there. But obviously nothing to do right now. Or just buy the ES anywhere.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Damn.
Nice little double bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to short here.
We still have this 89.90 level. For me at least. Gotta break it. And we're at this moving average. So that's why we're somewhat bouncing, I guess. Hey, Craig. Ooh.
Hey, good morning, guys. How goes it in the world?
Not bad, not bad.
Good, good, good.
Good, good.
Quite a bit of movement on the open, it looks like. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Well,
a squeeze breakout in the Nasdaq happening. It's actually fired, but
yeah, yes, as well. I see that.
yeah, but they're all like gone quite
Yeah.
far, and the risk is really too big.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
see that. I see that. The setup kept me up last night. I kept it was like getting real close to a breakout, and then it would like almost break out and then stop. And so my dumbass decided to stay up until like 1 a.m. trying to catch a trade that never came in. Well, it did come in. But by the time it came in, it was already at like the 2.618, and I was like, "Well, mother effers."
Okay, now that looks kind of bullish.
Shit. Yeah, I took a fade there, and it was the wrong choice, only because we were below structure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now back to the open.
I'm not even sure what structure to use on Drea. Like, there's not really a good W.
Yeah, really difficult. On the Nasdaq, I had one going from 811.25 to 851.50. So it's like the last kind of W, but it's quite shallow. So yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, we're.
already over the
Yeah, I was gonna say.
so it's not working.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on a pullback, but if we even get a pullback.
Yeah.
Looks strong like bull. Well, meanwhile, what's going on in Stockland today? Oh, XCLA got a little bit of a pop. Little pop. Poppity pop. Damn, that NSPRZ thing's back up to 10 cents again. Jesus.
Looks like warrants are sort of uppy today in general.
Yeah, it's actually funny on the day overall. I'm actually down a grand total of $20, but on warrants, like just some of my warrants are up and some are down. Oh no, $20. That's my lunch money. They're taking my lunch money. Yeah, not much really going on in Stockland.
Yeah, not really.
Someone go kick MRIN in the butt and make it move.
Damn, that NGAC warrant fucking he's gonna blast off. Did you see that, Brian?
Oh yeah. Wow, what a cute little bottom it got there.
Ooh, my little WPF was too. Like, yeah, those acquisition warrants they're all gone.
They're starting to anyway, yeah. Didn't actually even look at it yesterday. I'm just curious how far down AMD managed to come yesterday. Oh, it didn't go down as far as I thought it would have. What was that second warrant you said, Kevin, that you were looking? Not the. There was a second one you like just said and didn't hear what it was. An acquisition warrant.
WPF dash, or yeah, WPFW.
I don't have this one.
Fully transmien or something like that.
It's a $2 warrant. That one. Or am I? Or they have more than one warrant, maybe.
Yeah, it's $2.12 right now. They do have more than one, actually. I think.
Oh yeah, they do. Well, one's $11 and one's $2. Jesus. Didn't be some expensive ass warrants. Wow, fucking just ripping, dude. These fucking this ES and the Nasdaq, just like later, folks.
There was no real opportunity to get in for me.
Or me. Don't
Mhm.
worry.
I mean, it just ripped.
Yeah, that was difficult to get in.
If you were but no risk protection and stuff. But if you were aggressive, if once we broke these highs, maybe on a retest of that high here, but there's no real structure. I mean, there is some sort of an inverted head and shoulders here, but
Gotcha.
Tough.
Is there some sort of econs that just came out? No.
Yeah, inflation numbers came out.
Oh, you're right.
So I guess that might
That was
be
an hour ago. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at DXY and then all the currencies. They went nuts here for like an hour. Interesting. You don't see candles like this on the currencies like ever. Huh. Very interesting. All right, Crane, you gonna hold them or you gonna fold them?
Check.
Nice.
Wasn't one of the options, you asshole. That one's not in the song, okay?
It's a fade trap. It's a typical fade trap.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Honestly,
pull back for long now. If we could just pull back at a decent level.
Yeah, I do like, again, this 93.50 level. With a stop below these two candles. If we come back there, there was no real structure on the footprint. Nothing, yeah. It just
decent. My fade was about the only thing that actually fits structurally, and that just got ripped apart.
Yeah.
Apart. I don't know why the visual in my head was just like paper being shredded for some reason.
Yep, dollar bills.
Dollar bill, yeah.
Dollar bill. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
All right, so now it comes back, maybe, hopefully. Okay.
It's a major double top, though. I don't think this is going to dip far. Don't think it can. But wherever it does, I'm going to try and catch some of it anyway. See. Zoom out for a minute just to get perspective.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, it could be dangerous to double
Mm-hmm.
top here.
I don't know why. I think this gnat might get ready to blast off here soon, Kevin.
Yeah, totally. That thing's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out in my head what's making me think that, but it just looks ready for some reason to me.
You just gotta believe, dude.
You just gotta believe. If you can believe, you can achieve.
Fourth reason.
The fourth reason.
No, I mean it's just been kind of basing for a while now. I noticed that a lot of stocks have all come out with positive earnings. It seems like a lot of the names that I'm interested in all just recently had positive earnings.
Oh, good.
Like Nat is one of them. It just made me think of it. I mean, not they're just green barely, but
Jesus Christ, dude. This thing has no chill. Get your ass back down here. Give us entries. Fucking ES and NASDAQ are just up and away. There is no chill on that thing today.
All right, off for both. One gold.
The hell is that candle on gold? Jesus Christ.
Pretty slow in the lounge today. Jeez.
Slow in the well, it's not slow. It's just like there's so much movement that there's nothing to do. Feels like in here today.
Oh no, I meant in the chat room. There's nobody in there.
Hmm. Well then.
Jeez, it's not letting anybody in, is it?
No.
Nope.
Did you get in?
On the short?
Hmm.
No.
No. Tried a couple of areas here. We see now if we can come back into the impulse here.
Mm-hmm.
See, like it a bit higher if we come back up here. We stop above those highs. I don't think it's going to come back though.
Hmm.
It's just getting ripping. It's ripping down. I think actually this was a bull trap.
Yep.
And now you have the bulls trying to catch this as it's going down, and they're just getting driven lower and lower and lower.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to break the lows here.
Yeah. This could put in a big double top.
I think it's going to.
Mm. I tried along from this last from the open,
Okay.
and yeah, I did get stopped. So, but this was like the last level, aggressive one.
Yep.
And now it's back to the bears. So I do like
Find it if we can break below here now.
yeah, exactly.
For it to rally up first before we break. See what happens.
Mm.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going. Hmm.
Ah, man.
It's difficult. They're really. Let's see. Maybe they push it a bit higher.
Not getting much success with it.
Let's see what a 20 tick looks like.
Yep. It's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Getting pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
See, does this 92.7 work again? Do we manage to get above? Too slow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust it now. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna stay. I like my entry.
Hmm.
93.5. Might wait for the structure to fail, but it seems like I might take it off in the short term. It's trying to get through this it's 92.7, but it's getting these higher lows pushing up into it. So here we go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Do I want to wait for it to roll over just yet? Because it looks like it's kind of pushing higher here. Yeah. Let's see here. Unless this fails now again. No. So as soon as this rolls over, if it rolls over and puts in structure, it's the green light to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Corinne, are those your VWAPs that are like kind of stair-stepped?
No.
What are those?
They're Michele Dynamics.
Oh, are they?
Ah, che bello.
There we go. One touch. Now give me structure.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Good
Ooh.
choice.
Uy, uy, uy.
Good choice.
Wow.
Still a resistance level here.
That was the stop sweep.
Mm-hmm.
This could be another leg up. Nothing to work
Mm-hmm.
with to the upside. Pop the stops. Now what? Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Okay. Second rejection. Back below this impulse. Can we do it? Equal lows. Broken. Don't mind the short here now. Not gonna come back for me, is it? No, motherfucker. Come on. No. What's going on? Oh well.
I feel like that's
Leave
the
it there
story
for
of this entire week.
yeah, I suppose kind of.
It's been a week where I just feel like trades come in, but they're in a way that like you just don't have any opportunity to actually take them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stop
Odd.
run was about the only one. That cheeky stop run. Must
The cheeky stop run.
make a little note of that. Yeah. That was the open as well. MFSOB. Is my risk above that 93.5? It would have stopped me if I took my original trade to the tick. That would have been a murderous tick above the highs. Yeah, I should have been more than a tick above those highs. Lesson learned. Got the lesson for free this time. Who is? Ah, man. Come on, you can pull back from here. Don't just go straight down from here. I like it from the 92.7 again if we can get back up to that area. Wrap underneath. Put in some structure, please. Don't mind. That would be nice. Or is this just a pullback? Have we broken structure to the upside and to the downside? It's just funky. Pause. What do we need to look at? Okay, ultimately we're still bullish. I'm gonna wait. This is too confusing. It's very back and forth. I need to take a break for a minute. Gather my mental. So straight up, hit it, broke down, lower high. Okay, we need to break this middle structure here to confirm. So ideally, actually, if we get back above that 92.7, might even be worth a long. We failed to break the low here.
Oh, yes, it's pulling back. For those who are following, yes.
Just realized, Kevin, what's crazy is the Russell like just really hasn't just gone up and down and stayed in the same area really compared to the ES and Nasdaq this time. Whereas before Russell was moving, Nasdaq and ES were just sitting there. Looking crazy.
We're touching this upper megaphone level. Interesting. And also the opening range high. Anyways.
Oh, sorry, Craig. I was on mute, but I agreed with you.
I figured you went to get like a coffee or something. No worries.
No, I was talking. Yeah, it has been whipsawing back and forth a lot. Just kind of like seeing sideways, but going, washing everybody out.
Yep. This has been one funky week in the market. It's all I have in my journal. Like every day is just this week is funky. I'm telling you, man, if this is how the summer market's gonna be, I'm just gonna come back in 3 months.
Well, not a bad idea.
Lots of people do just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't think I'd ever be one of them, but we'll see. There's just a lot of, I don't know, man, just so many stop runs on every direction that like even trades that I could have taken probably would have been stopped out or broke even type of thing. Like I don't think I actually, other than Sunday's trade that I actually made money on, there hasn't been a trade this week that I've actually even taken, let alone maybe would have been profitable.
Same for me. Just got into that one yesterday and that was it.
Yeah. Absolutely nutty. Super nutty.
Quick update from me. Busy doing other stuff. Bought long this morning was 42.20. Very tough one to take. There's also a really nice reload zone that actually set up with the kill zone through that econ event. Very difficult though. I'm frozen out, not doing anything here because that was a new low. And move stop to trailing level on that bot if you just had the balls to take it is 42, 45, 25. Target 42, 65, 75. But as I said, I'm not really doing anything. Notice somebody had mentioned a megaphone off of the top. It's interesting to see how we might actually even put in market structure right off that megaphone level. So let's keep an eye out for how this develops up here. And as I said there, move stop to trailing levels hit. So any kind of structural weakness, you probably want to hop off there. So just didn't want to take up too much time, but I did see somebody make reference to that megaphone top. I thought that was an interesting level for me. I don't know whether that's the same one you were referring to in the Battlestations little chat room there on YouTube, but that's sort of what I see at the moment. So I'll leave you guys at that. I didn't want to interrupt too much, but I did post this chart in the Battlestations chat room on YouTube, and this is just to explain that chart. Talk to you later.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
I think in trade idea wise,
Nothing there. So.
break and hold 95.5 for the long.
Yeah.
I can't. This kind of double bottom bounce has put me off the short.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't put in a lower low.
Need to break that 91.5 really to break it. So shorts at the highs, it's a tough one. It's obviously the higher probability. You don't want to do anything in the middle here. You know it's tempting. I was tempted, but once we broke it back above this level, can't do anything here. I gotta wait for this to break below structure and start to give actual decent entries.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna get chopped up here.
True.
Whenever it's finished cleaning out, then we're in trouble. You could even get. I was even thinking that long there from that 92.7, but again, it's another tough one. Wait for it to start, calming down, or at least not fucking around as much, and then look for some actual true opportunity. Otherwise, you just gotta take like 10 ticks or something. Just to be safe. Yeah. So if we break here again, this is another fail. See what happens. It's got that kind of confusion state.
Yeah. It could also really be that we already had all our movement on gold.
Yeah, we're done for the day. I don't think so. I think maybe I'll give it another. I hear you. I'll give it another half an hour, and if it's not, it's just unlucky. Done. Another non-event. Even though we had movement, just nothing to work with. Unfortunately. hoping we get a bit of a pullback here on the corn.
Did you flip that boat? Go back. Boom.
Sorry, bud. We can just hear like a shower in the back or something.
Or
it's
are
like
you on a motorcycle?
Let me see. It's like monsoon outside.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You
Yeah.
guys can hear me now?
That's all I can hear. I can barely make you out. But yeah.
This is like
Depending whether you are at the toilet right now.
no, it's like Forrest Gump level Vietnam out here.
Okay,
now.
well, interesting.
Nice. You can,
Yeah.
you can try and ask. We were kind of hearing you near the end there. Kind of took just a second or two to get used to the noise. Okay.
Oh, this could put in a nice W now in gold.
Yeah, that 92.7 in hindsight was the trade, but tough one. Tough one.
Yeah, true.
Just ferocious. As soon as it turns, it just woof,
Yep.
straight back down again.
Oh, look at the S.
Jesus.
Ooh.
They're fucking with the kids for sure.
Yeah.
Including me. Luckily, it's not costing anything. Priority number one.
Mm-hmm.
Keep those bullets dry. And when she was up, and when she was down, but when she was only halfway up, she was neither up or down.
Nice.
I think that's appropriate. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, actually. It's halfway up. There's nothing to do.
Nice.
How's the market? Halfway up. Okay.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
You hear?
Yeah, what's up?
Somebody's asking, what is the best way to view Kevin's watch list?
Oh, I mean, I can share that. Here, I'll just throw it in there.
Maybe
It reminds me I
you
got to
can,
do something.
Maybe you can respond to that person. And if
Sure.
you want to share privately, just tell them, maybe just PM you or something. I think they were talking to you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I'll just throw my that spreadsheet in the public link to that spreadsheet in there. I've already thrown it in the lounge a couple times.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? I don't know where I put it. Oh,
So that megaphone's a little bit different of Niblet's than my megaphone, whatever it's worth. Niblet's is stock. Both of his stocks are looking good here. GEMC. I think there's money to be made on that, Niblets. If you're watching, love that. And GDM. Oh, hugs and kisses. What a great idea that one was. Hey, Kevin. Oh, there I am on YouTube.
what? That's so weird. I heard that in my
wow,
headphones.
super delayed, eh?
Well, yeah, it's on delay.
So, Niblets, if you're watching this, awesome job. If you're here, I love those picks. Thank you. Great stuff. Is that list that you talked about on the Tuesday meeting, Kevin, is that editable by people now?
Only if I let them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want to make it. Honestly, I don't necessarily want like a bunch of people editing it. I kind of want people that are actually committed to working on it to work with me.
So is it like view only kind of thing?
Yeah, it's view only, like so they can still see everything that's going on. I'm the only one adding to it right now, really.
If you do want to share it, I'd love to take a look. Just see if there's any new symbols I'm missing from my list that you guys are watching.
Yeah, sure. Here, I just posted that link in the lounge. You can, because I don't even think you need an account to look at it, like an Airtable account.
What's the US symbol for that M3 metals? Because in the Canadian symbol, it looks like it's perking up. Something's going on there.
It's like GLCMF or something like that. I can't remember. It's got a weird one.
Yeah, something.
Or no,
if you're American, you play stock. That one looks very viable.
Yeah, it's MLGCF.
Not really much going on there, but the Canadian stock, somebody's stepping up and actually buying it here. Imagine that. 35,000 shares today. Oh, I wanted to mention, Kevin, your NICL. We can close out here today. We're going to get through these moving average resistance. The next stop is all the way up at 2 bids.
Wait, which one were you saying?
Our little nickel stock.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
That thing is ready to go.
Yeah.
Niblets is already getting his double level on that GEMC. Anybody who took that off of Niblets is wreck. Man, that was a sweet pick. GEMC. Oh yeah, you got in down here, didn't you? Oh, you cocksucker. Nice trade. I think I think I just went and bought it like 30 some odd cents here. So I'm long from here. But great job if you got in off the bottom there. Wow, that's smart. Noticed Polly's picking up her, so that's probably a good sign for the Minnesota mining industry. And Kevin's Lumo. Geez, that thing looks just Perfect. There's another one where they see Kevin. They just clearing through the moving averages.
Oh, you're actually not sharing your screen anymore.
Oh, I'm not.
Uh,
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
but I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking at that one.
Yeah. HUD's trying to clear through some moving average resistance. Might be something to do there. Hmm. Well. Daniele, you're riding a short here and you're all excited?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Well, that's encouraging. Do you feel like you're following the process a little clearer now?
I am. Yeah.
Well,
I can explain my thinking in a bit. Let's see if we
oh,
put it
you
a
don't
bit
have to if you don't
lower.
mind. I just remember our talk the other day.
Of course, yeah. Okay, somebody's accumulating here. Let's see.
Well, I won't bug you guys anymore. Have fun. I
Just
like to
no, it's all good.
keep
Just
all of
managing the trade.
Yeah.
Thanks. And actually, while you kind of talked about it there, myself, Daniele, I know it's kind of difficult for you guys, but every morning for half an hour at the London Open, we review our previous day's trades. All is welcome if anybody wants to come along, of course. Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, it holds us at least a bit accountable.
Yeah. Nothing like looking in the mirror first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
An easy one for me. No
Damn,
trade
I'm a
taking.
handsome-looking guy.
Exactly. You might laugh, but I have stickers up.
No, dude, it's all good. It's all good. It's
beside
awesome.
my mirrors in my house, and it says "You're beautiful."
Nice.
Yeah, and you know what, Kiran? From one guy to another, I think your soul is really beautiful. You have an awesome soul.
Thanks, Brian.
Actually, yeah, same as you, Daniele. Really
Thank you, Brian.
soul. Beautiful souls. So there is a ton of truth in everything that you say. Don't let my silliness discount that.
No worries.
No worries.
Man, I wish I had a dad like you when I was a kid. Fuck, I would have done so much more in this world.
Well, at least you had one. And they say you don't want to let history repeat itself.
Well, that's just it, right? So fucking, I'm obsessive with Liam.
There you go. There you go.
So. And then the irony of it all is he probably grown up in his head. He's probably like, oh, if I ever have kids, there is no fucking way I'm going to be in their life as much as my old man is in mine. You know, it always goes back and forth like that. It's a crazy
That's
thing.
right. There's someone says actually there's like 4 cycles of the human process.
Yeah.
It's like one has strict parents, so then the kids go totally against the rules. Then those kids that go totally against the rules have kids who like hate their parents because they have no structure, and then they flip back, and it's like a funny old cycle, you know.
See, I think my grandmother, she was just over the top, insanely controlling. So I think my father grew up in that environment, so he was like totally hands off and just like didn't do anything. So in a weird sort of way, it's still a human species, eh?
Correct. Yeah, best to be self-aware and then make.
But I love everything that you've said in this room is gold as far as I'm concerned, Kiran. Now I haven't heard a one thing where I have to come in here and go, whoa, 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 whoa. What did you just say?
Close your eyes and buy.
Well, but even when you do say that, you're laughing, and it's sort of like everybody knows. Well, that's kind of silly.
Of course, I'm only joking.
Ooh, there's no stopping inside this short. Damn.
There you go. See, yeah, and that's the funny thing, Daniele. Just let this runner run here a little bit.
No, I'm gonna now. I think it's.
Nice.
Come on, let me out. Okay, perfect. Ooh, that was a nice trade.
I like the notch there at. I've got a big notch at 42.29.50 on the profile.
So that was an interesting trade.
Nice work.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
We flipped bearish for me once we broke this structure right here. We broke these two highs. And we did not hold this overnight this opening range high.
Where are you?
We here, yeah. And we wrapped underneath that opening range high and underneath that moving average, and plus this high broke to a new low, so that was a structural confirmation, so it was worth for me hitting it here. And yeah, I took it off because of the basically the footprint chart I can show you. So, well, we approached the overnight high. I saw a sell imbalance at the bottom, and it could go further, but you can see that buyers are stepping in here. So that's worth for me taking it off. Don't get greedy. Take your profits and run.
No, you already did. Do you do 2 contracts?
Yeah. So
Alright.
that was actually a pretty nice win. So that's, I think, 7 points plus I took one off. Yeah, about almost 10 points on that move.
Nice.
Nice.
That's good. Nice.
Cinquecento.
500. Yeah. Sweet. Ooh. Yeah, and Kiran and myself, we finished week 4 of our course today in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it's 2 hours long.
My mic was on at least this time.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a plus.
It's 2 hours long. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
much like the length of, most of the videos in the level or in the program. So it's all good.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and we did it did take a couple of attempts because the first one we were rolling and Kiran was like talking for half an hour at the end until he realized he was muted. So so we recorded it today. But yeah, it was good. I think it's good, and it was actually the most important lecture in my opinion that we touched. So
Nice.
yeah. Anyways, we're coming into big support on the ES. So this is the these range highs and the 5-day value high. So yeah.
Gold has taken no prisoners today. My goodness.
Yeah, is it?
I'd say it's just murdering people left, right, and
Fuck,
center.
it's still in that range.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It was like we projected.
1, 2, 3. So it's in a range environment now. If we get back up, I think it's going to fail here though. I'm going to try and get short. If it lets me.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't given any decent structure to work with today yet. It's just literally every move that it makes of significance is like.
Oh,
fuck you move.
I guess I should have listened to Brian.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit. Yeah. But you never know. I mean, yesterday I had a second contract on and it didn't run.
Structure.
Yeah. And
Or
now
at
it's
least
breaking. Yeah.
trail
Now
your
it's
second
breaking. Mm-hmm. True. I mean, now it's breaking key support levels.
back into range.
So yeah, and we could test the lower bottom of the megaphone again.
Literally typical, like literally typical. I
Yeah,
have been trying to
fuck.
get in on gold and it's just nothing. And
Yeah.
Although ES is only just presented really, so maybe even in session. I'll see it later.
Yeah.
I still have 2 bullets on the day, so that's good. Only one attempt.
Yeah, Russell had a confirmed squeeze breakdown here, but I need to pull back to actually get into it. Not really a good structure, so I really need to see a decent pullback.
Now, can we break? Oop, hold on. Where does this rally lead? Jeez. Try one more here. Fits. Wait for the structure. Just trying to force it now. What time is it? 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Let's go and take a trade. What's in the middle of the range? Just leave it alone. I check myself sometimes.
Fuck. It's just dumping.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, probably down into the
Jesus
the
Christ.
there,
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, there's the pullback on ES, I
decent
guess.
Well, I wouldn't buy that now.
No, I mean, like, the pullback, well, depends on your setup, right? Like, for me,
Yeah.
if we come all the way back down here and start, like, tagging VWAPs and stuff, like, that, there is a buy there.
You
I
mean
mean, we're through the VWAP. We need to get back through the VWAP, put in the structure, etc. But,
Okay.
like, I'm just saying, there could be a buy. I'm not right this second, of course, but
I think we're still stuck in this megaphone. I wonder if David's
Mm.
here.
I don't know if he's
Is
here,
he
actually.
here? Let's see. I mean, we just FU'd everybody long above this, above the top of the megaphone. We came back in. I think we might test the bottom or these lows here again.
Niblets'
But it-
Niblets' megaphone there was spot on. We got to give him props.
Yeah. Once maybe if David comes on Monday, that was nice spotted.
Yeah,
Or Niblets said it.
yeah. I mean, he posted it
Nice.
there this morning. Might as well give him.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice work there, Niblets.
Nice.
So I don't know how he drew that or what the logic was of it, but I mean, I like mine, and I often see this pattern set up. Remember, we talked about this when I was doing my little presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like the idea that they pushed it beyond, came back to the. I don't know whether I'm even screen sharing or not, but they brought it back to that my megaphone top. They just parked it, they dojied it, and then they puked out and lost it. So that often happens.
Yeah.
And the other side of the megaphone, I guess, is down about 41.90 or so. But I don't think we're gonna break down here. Question is, are you a fan of Joe Biden over there in Europe? What's he saying over there in Europe? That's what's really going on here, I think. The cat's away, the mice will play. That's the way I would describe this.
Yeah. So there comes a pullback for maybe another short, actually. If somebody wants it.
Goal just confirmed.
To the upside?
Down. See what happens. Looks
Man,
like
I don't want to
continuation.
leave the I don't want to leave the computer today since we got such a nice volatility.
Now, can we get the pullback?
I wonder if it's an idea to invest in trader catheters.
That bucket is probably just as easy.
That's what it is. How did you? Hey, did you steal my idea?
Patent pending.
Hmm.
Oh, man.
Interesting to see crypto really can't find any traction here. I think the whole risk market just like I said, I think Biden's in Europe right now, and so we're not really getting any major breakouts or breakdowns. I thought the my little co-host there last night, he was mentioning that he's worried that Biden's going to say something nasty about crypto here.
Mm.
Anything is possible. This crazy world.
Yeah.
Decided to play in.
I love that little Momo, man. I went and bought some of that, the double bottom there. Oh, so pretty. Like, oh God, that shirt's perfect. Ooh.
Ooh. No end in sight. Fuck. Jesus. Wow.
Things look like they're getting softer here. Somebody must have said something.
Yeah.
Everything's melting back down. I'm melting.
It's just par for the
Oh,
course for this week
man, look
at this
that.
point.
I think somebody said something bad in pot land because the pot stocks are coming off a good chunk here.
Okay.
Somebody said something bad in all land because everything.
And I
is
guess
coming
they're
off here.
they're leading the stock market.
It looks like it. Well, you know, I mean, that does make sense to me.
Yeah.
They're about one of the only growth industries right now.
Mm-hmm.
Notice
What
the
about
call is
Hungarian
pretty
turnips? Are
strong.
they not? I thought you said they were the next best thing.
What's that?
What about the Hungarian turnip crop?
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Sorry.
Oh, cabbage.
Cabbage.
There we are.
But that's a staple. That's not a growth industry.
Okay.
That's more think like utility. No cabbage and no healthy digestive system. No sauerkraut. Right? Isn't that what cabbage? Isn't cabbage a main ingredient in sauerkraut?
Yep.
Is it? I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yum yum. Good for the gut. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some horseradish. Did not know it was made with cabbage.
Horseradish is not made with cabbage. No.
horseradish is just
It's
different
horseradish.
vegetable, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Okay. Man, I'm
it's
so
like a
confused.
carrot. It's a white carrot.
Maybe I need to be paying full attention to this conversation. I think I missed something. Could have sworn someone just said cabbages and horseradish. I don't know why.
Or parsnip.
Come on, Barbie.
Probably
Let's
that's
go
how
party.
you make horseradish with parsnip.
Put some of that with some Herosis
Oh,
during
no, it's not
Passover on
parsnip, is it?
some matzah. And
Yeah, parsnip. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Are you Jewish, Craig?
oh yeah,
Oh,
both sides.
fascinating. Cool. So you can report in on the Jewish festivities. We don't really have too many people of I don't know. Would you say that of the persuasion?
Well, it's better than what I see on some of the damn things in the U.S. where it's listed under a race.
NASCAR 500 Jewish.
Sure. That's what I meant, Corinne. That's exactly what.
Well, it's better than being labeled like a species or something like that.
Oh man. Yeah, no. My whole life growing up.
I would actually think that the Jewish lobby actually would like to have themselves as considered a different race.
Maybe. I personally think it's the silliest thing I've ever heard of because it's a religion, but you know.
Yeah. Well,
I just remember growing up as a kid, and you'd see like white Caucasian, black African American, black non-African, and then you'd see Judaism listed under the fucking thing. Like, well, don't know what to do here, folks.
Well, the interesting thing is, like, if I understand correctly, there's supposed to be 7 different tribes, and there is like black Jewish people.
Oh,
right?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I didn't mean that at all. That there wasn't.
I actually heard that the European Jews that were transplanted into the Middle East after the end of the Second World War, they are like horribly racist over the black Jews that come from Africa.
It's interesting because A, there's not very many, but B, when I was growing up in Hebrew school, so I had to go to regular school and then also Hebrew school. So I got a whole education on this stuff. And the amount of I want to call it discrimination, but it wasn't so obvious that you could call it discrimination against the one black kid in the entire school.
Yeah.
Was pretty interesting to see growing up.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, crazy humans. Anyway, we won't hold it against you.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Brian. Everybody else does. It's okay.
Yeah, we're an equal opportunity employer here.
I'm not racist. I just hate everybody equally.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
That was a big thing that people used to say growing up in my high school. Granted, I went to a high school was 85% white, so us saying is kind of, I don't know, hypocritical or something at the same time. I don't know what the right word is there.
In Colorado?
No, I grew up in Los Angeles.
Oh, LA, you did. Wow.
Oh yeah, I lived there 20-something years.
Oh, I used to live in Palos Verdes.
Okay, yeah, I was actually, I don't know if it was around back then when you were in LA, but Six Flags Magic Mountain, Valencia, California.
Oh, that was up sort of in the valley, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the most northern in LA County you can get. It's where I grew up. I could see
that's
Magic
cool,
Mountain
that's a cool amusement park. So that's where you grew up, way out there.
Oh yeah, if you were to go look back at Magic Mountain commercials, you'd see me and my sister on quite a few of them.
Right on. Yeah, that's hilarious.
You got to go to the park for. I didn't enjoy roller coasters, but I loved the water rides, so I would just go for that. But my sister and my dad were just like, every roller coaster, let's go. I don't care if it's
Remember they used to have that really, really long roller coaster? It was I swear, man, it just would go on forever. It was like a big white wooden roller coaster.
Oh yeah, Colossus.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, well, it's not there anymore. They tore it down. It became a fire hazard. It was literally made of wood. When they tore it down, it caught fire. When they were dismantling it, sparks caught it on fire. It was the funniest thing. Because people were mad they were getting rid of it, and they're like, "Well, it's a fire hazard. We have to." And then it caught fire while they were dismantling it. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, right. Better fiction than reality.
Well, at least nobody was on it when it caught fire, I guess.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Be like out of an Itchy and Scratchy cartoon.
It's interesting because during like Halloween, so I was born on Halloween, so for me, Halloween was always like my birthday, not a day to go out and celebrate, really, or go out and get candy. But they would run all the roller coasters in Magic Mountain backwards.
Huh.
That was their like Halloween event. So you did every roller coaster but backwards. You couldn't see where you were going. You couldn't see anything. It was terrifying.
This is a horribly wasp thing to say. But do they celebrate Halloween in Israel?
I actually have no idea, and I really should know that since I have like probably 40 or 50% of my family lives in Israel. But I actually have no idea.
I'd be curious. I mean, like Halloween's a pretty North American kind of holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's based on what the Mexican holiday, right? Day of the Dead.
I don't know. Like, isn't that
It's actually an Irish holiday.
Halloween is?
Halloween?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Ihasawan, it's called originally. If you Google Ihasawan or even Halloween, it'll probably give you the history. Yeah.
All Hallows Eve or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I know there is a Mexican. They celebrate Day of the Dead, but I think it's in May or June or something, isn't it?
No, it's right around there, around
Oh,
Halloween.
is it? Yeah, I guess if anybody's gonna know that stuff, Kevin.
I don't remember when it is exactly, but it's right around Halloween.
Yep.
So while it is technically celebrated in Israel, it is very uncommon, according to Google, because it is considered a Christian American holiday.
This is a Christian after all.
It's an Irish Celtic, kind of pagan tradition.
Yeah, interesting. So it sounds
That's
like
too
Halloween's got
bad
its
that they
traditions
have-
in a few different places.
It's too bad it has to be labeled pagan. You know, pagan isn't. We gotta give the Celts a little more respect.
Hmm.
You know, that whole civilization. It's too bad fucking goddamn Caesar went in and slaughtered them all. That would have been.
Literally.
They used to have things like shamans and all that kind of shit, right? Man, that would be cool to have that kind of stuff in our society.
They were semi-absorbed by the Catholic Church as well, or by the Christian faith as well. You know, adopted.
Yeah, well, I would imagine. The only problem is that Christian religion faith was more like do what we say or you're dead. I guess like Santa Claus is German, I think, maybe even Scandinavian.
Interesting. I definitely did not know that. I have actually never
Finnish,
once
yeah.
celebrated Christmas.
No, actually, Santa Claus isn't even real.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hey.
man.
Oh,
we
we
had
had
it.
Oh, you're a liar, Kevin. You're a liar.
God damn it, Kevin.
Travesty.
No, he doesn't mean
You know
it.
how
He
many
doesn't mean
6-year-old
it.
lives
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ruined
It
on
was a
YouTube?
joke, Kevin.
Well, that caused a lot of commotion.
That was awesome. Everybody got offended. Okay. I
Next
remember
thing
when
is,
I was growing up, we have Hanukkah Harry now. That's like a famous song from around.
Hanukkah Harry.
Oh yeah, dude. So I don't know where it came from, but when I was probably like
And
12
it's
years
a-
old,
it's
I
a-
started
it's
hearing
a
about
chick.
it.
It's a chick in the Israeli army.
Man.
And she's hairy.
I don't know if you've ever seen the women in the Israeli army, but they are gorgeous, most of them.
They're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
damn hairy too.
They look really good. That's true.
Oh, there you go. now we know what the buttons are to push to get Andrea to participate here.
Santa Claus and
I figured it out finally.
I used to go to uni with a girl who was in the Israeli army, and she showed me pictures, and that was something.
yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah.
But aren't they, like Mediterranean women? They're kind of follically well endowed.
Yeah, it's just really hard to find an ugly one. That's the impressive part.
Ugly or not, they're still very follically well endowed.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my joke, Harry. Nobody got it though. I don't think anybody laughed.
Oh, I did
Hey, I
not
just
recognize the joke.
Good morning, everyone.
I went on mute
Hey,
after
there
the
he
Santa
is.
Claus
Hey,
joke.
about that
David.
megaphone.
Hey, Kiran,
Yeah.
you might want to take a look at the ES at that level.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just great at the
thinking
trap.
inverted head and shoulders here?
I'm thinking about a head and shoulders actually if we break the 24 level of the POC,
Ah, okay.
but
This is quite
nothing
a
there
little
yet.
All right.
Yeah, nothing there yet.
What time is it? I guess we got to get ready to move the Europeans out. I still, like they took the market. They started the day at 42, 22, 50 area. Wouldn't be surprised if we finish the day pretty darn close to that number. So we had lots of talk about megaphones here this morning, David. So everybody was kind of wondering what your take of all this was.
Well, I don't know if you saw the screen cap that I posted in the chat, but I just presented the megaphone that I saw there.
I did not. Let's see.
Yeah, that's the one Niblets had. So you and Niblets are thinking the same.
Yeah, I posted this one I think like yesterday or the day before, and it's just been playing out nicely. Like, it's a perfect tag up here.
Yeah.
And then we're at the midpoint again, and we're finding support. This is pretty mind-boggling. I haven't seen it like this nicely symmetrical
Nice.
before. And that could be because it's a tick chart.
Could be because of what?
It's a tick chart.
The and this is 13. Interesting. Why 13?
I was switching between the 8 and the 13 to kind of like see how it plays out. And I think I was on like the NASDAQ trying to find one that works a little bit more in line with the how fast the NASDAQ goes.
Okay. I mean, it's not really like there's a right or wrong. I was just curious why.
Did you try the 20R at all, David? Just out of curiosity.
The 20?
Yeah.
I put the 26 here, and I think I did that. So I chose 13 because of a prime number, and then I chose 26 because 2618 kind of thing.
Yeah, 20 is just the tick chart that we seem to use on the NASDAQ. I was just curious if that was similar, or if you had tried it at all.
No, I have not. But I will do that. I mean, I guess it's not too far from 26.
Yeah, it's probably very similar to 26, to be fair.
This is interesting. I'm on the 26R, and the lines don't line up the same way.
Huh. It is interesting.
I guess there are just too few ticks up here, so it didn't count it as a bar yet. And that's why I didn't give
Oh,
me
if
the
the tick hasn't closed, it won't put the candle in on TradingView if you're using that script.
Yeah, okay. Then that's what it is.
Yeah.
So the head and shoulders got invalidated for now. Let's see.
I was thinking that was an inverted head and shoulders.
Yeah, that looks like an inverted. Yeah, it confirmed here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I was just wondering if you saw that too.
Yeah, true. You're right.
I was thinking, for some reason, I thought you would actually be hunting along against that right shoulder there.
That wouldn't have been a bad trade. It's still a fade, but
Interesting little empire. Oh, sorry. It's like every now and then I lag and I talk over someone.
I'm still leaning to the more leaning to the short side.
Well, I've done absolutely jack shit here on this. There's nothing really I can do here. Nothing. So this again, like this is another great day where fuck I'd be sweating bullets, fucking Nebraska, and oh, do something, and I'd be like, oh, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Thanks, Duran, for not being a dick. In advance, I think. Is he not here?
He's
Yeah,
probably
he is.
muted and doesn't realize it.
Muted. Yeah, if I would have held to that short, like you said, Brian, that would have been the trade of the week.
I know, dude. Sometimes it pays off just to, especially
Yeah.
if that was like a Hogue trade, like coast to coast,
Yeah.
80%.
Yeah, totally. You're right. It stopped
Mhm.
literally at the value low.
You know, if anything, my assignment to you is I'd love to give you an assignment that you put one on, or you put two on, you take one off at a little profit, but you just leave the stop where it originally was on the other one. So if you do get stopped out on the whole damn thing, it's the whole trade is just a scratch trade.
Yeah.
And you just see if you can learn how to just let a winner just let it work and just let it do its magic. And sometimes you get handed incredible treats.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
like
you're right. I would have had two incredible treats today. I had two winners today. I had a gold trade this morning, the same that Frank had. But yeah, I also closed it out a bit too early, so I have to work on the trade exit side a bit better.
Yeah, and so, you know, really what I would love to see you do is sort of set process goals. And for the coming next week or two, you're going, you know, what is your plan? You'll drive yourself crazy here, Daniela. You're going to drive yourself nuts if every single day you second guess yourself. Today was the day where you had to let one run. Tomorrow, you're going to say, well, I'm going to try and let one run, and you're going to get stopped out. And then you're going to sit there through the whole day going, geez, Brian, you know, I told you I should have, you know, and you just go through this vicious cycle. It drives you crazy. Don't save yourself. I can see it in you. You're doing it as we speak. Try and break that cycle and just simply say to yourself, okay, well, I don't really give a shit. My plan for the next 2 weeks is to do this particular trade setup methodology. And then sort of judge how that works in the context of broader market state. You know, and then maybe in the morning you wake up and you go, okay, it's a summer market, lots of FU sort of susceptibility. What's my plan for attacking this particular market state? You know?
Yeah.
And then you just tell us, right? And I go, well, Daniele, what are you thinking? What's your plan today? And you just go, well, I don't not really think this is my plan for this particular market state. There you go. So this is what I'll be doing. I'll be doing this, and this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
I gotta do that.
cents.
Yeah.
My little
True.
blurb, whatever. Take it for whatever it's worth. Not really trying to be critical, just trying to help.
Yeah, and maybe for everyone. I mean, the trade exit is as important as the trade entry. So
I think
it's part of the trade.
To be honest.
It can be even more important. So for example, I did take the short right here and take it off here, and yeah, similar result. But it is like part of the game, something to work on, trade exit management.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to get your behavior out of the game, right? And so you need a methodology in order to have a system that you can stick to, and then it's not about like how you feel or anything like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right, David.
Do you use the Demon Finder? Because it has those 3 different parts: the trade research, the trade execution, the trade exit. Those there's 3 different categories of where you can fuck up in this game. So, you know, maybe it'd be a good idea to grab one of those Demon Finders from the library and start filling it in.
Yeah.
Try and identify, you know, because I guess, you know, I don't. It's beautiful that you're an open page here. And it's beautiful that you're even receptive to taking constructive criticism, because I'd probably tell you all to fuck off if you talk to me the way I'm talking. Just kidding.
Oh, no.
But I think I would like you to be maybe thinking about doing that demon finder and really sort of, get down to the process goals. And the problem is there's so much to hear, right? So this has nothing to do with your research. This has nothing to do with your trade entry. This is all about exiting the trade, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and actually, this is where a lot of people that come to trading, learning, especially people watching the YouTube page, please understand this is a huge part of this business that nobody ever talks about.
It's also good to do the inverse of the demon finder, right? So that you know, like, the things that you need to kind of move out of your system, and then things that you are doing right, and try to focus where your strengths are.
I like that too. I like that, David.
We need to add in like an angel finder now.
Yeah.
Well, and that speaks to Karen's sort of positive reinforcement. So, David, that's good advice too.
Yeah, I've actually never even once done it that way, so it's really smart.
And don't forget your Christmas list for Santa.
Exactly.
Who's that?
Also,
that's a fraud, isn't it? That's just like that Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to keep the dream alive for you.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a good constructive criticism. I hope you take it that way, Daniele.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and I mean for people who are watching it in the YouTube, I mean every trade is like energy and emotional consuming. And when you're in a trade, you're like, the emotions start to kick in, and you feel uncomfortable, and you don't know, should you just exit it, should you trade, and especially when, I mean, the easiest part is actually, I think, the hardest part is the exit thing, and then react to the exit. Yeah, totally, Craig. So
maybe it sounds to me like we're thinking about a module that you really should construct for your course.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be a fucking amazing module.
I have it exactly, and I've been talking to him in the mornings as well. So
yeah, we've been talking this morning.
Like this is really good constructive material, not only for you, Daniele, but also for your course, right?
Yeah. No, I have all that strategy covered, so I just haven't gone through it with Daniele yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if there's a right or wrong. I think what it really comes down to is you have to sort of figure out what your personality type is.
Well, for us, we're trading market structure majority. So your exit strategy should be based around also market structure. As a strategy.
If that is your approach and your trading plan, definitely. Yeah.
And then if you really want to have, like, for a trailer, for like a really one you don't care about, like a moving average strategy or something like that is a really good way to put it into place.
Yeah.
So what I would simply say, I'd love for you guys, if I saw your course, try and remember this line, because this is what used to always derail my clients. The day that you sell and you close a position is the day that you have to end the dream. So a lot of people, they don't like ending a trade because it's whatever dream it was that they were thinking about going into the trade, usually like longs, but sometimes shorts too. The actual decision to close the trade is a decision to end the dream.
Yeah, I get that. Makes sense.
That's a really cool way to put it.
True.
Not only that, as I was talking to Daniele this morning, that uncomfortable feeling that you feel, your subconscious goes into a reward loop.
Yeah.
So where you feel uncomfortable and you get out of the trade, and then you feel relaxed, and then your body feels that sigh of relief and that goodness. So then it chases that feeling. So there are strategies to control that as well. Yeah.
It needs to and I do, for whatever it's worth, Daniele, I do hear that in you when you're in your trade. You're kind of like, okay, I want that positive feeling of locking in the profit and relieving the anxiety of potentially being wrong and losing money.
Yeah, most likely it is that. Yeah.
And that's, it's a perfectly fine and natural sort of, I sort of say it tongue in cheek, but that is exactly we have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And that is that being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The irony of it all, though, you look at your chart right now,
Mm.
it's not really like what you did was wrong. The only reason it was wrong is if it actually went against what your original plan at the start of the day was.
Correct. That's the key. That's the
Right.
key.
So, like if Kiran says here, well, we're trading market structure, which means we actually have a very structured approach to moving stops, etc. Then if you broke that, then there's the problem. If you're leaving the decision to exit working positions up to your discretion, then really, technically, you didn't really actually break any rules. It's just, I don't know whether that's really setting yourself up for success, because when you go down that discretionary decision thing, you're always going to run into the woulda, coulda, shouldas. And you're never going to be right. You're always going to be critical of yourself. So anyway, good. I was actually pleased when I said that to hear Kiran go, yep, that's it.
Yeah, when you leave things up to your discretion, you're basically allowing your behavior dictate your exit, right? Instead of a system.
Yeah, true.
And some people are good at that. Like John Paul Tudor Jones or whatever that guy's name is. He is a really good discretionary trader. And unfortunately, everybody wants to be him. But there are very, very few people that are actually really good at that game.
I bet you in his head, he has the methodology that he's following. He just doesn't know how to express it.
Yeah. Like listening
or he doesn't want to
that podcast that I tweeted out there the other day. That guy was like a bond trader. And you could hear as he was sort of talking about trading that his brain was moving at a much, much faster pace than the conversation. And if anything, he was kind of tripping up because he couldn't get the words out fast enough. So I agree with you. That might be a case with Tudor Jones. So don't beat yourself up, dude. And if anything, this is really, really constructive conversation. Anybody who's watching the YouTube page, you just got an absolute gift here this morning. As if you're trying to learn how to be a trader and all that kind of talk. There's only 6 people over there. So you 6 people, you got an absolute gift.
And on that note, I am Ofsky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out of here with all your European brethren.
See you tomorrow morning.
Talk to you soon, guys.
Go take it easy.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Santa's not real.
No, what?
No.
What is Santa's name in Mexican? Is there like a Mexican Santa equivalent?
Well, Santa itself, I don't know. Actually, it's just Santa, yeah. Or
Santos Nicolas, something like that.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know about in Mexico. In like Southwest culture, it's just Santa.
Very kind of important. Is there like an end of year holiday?
It's
Christmas
what, Thomas?
It's Pancho class.
Ah.
Like Pancho Villa.
Pancho class.
Pancho Villa? Who's that? Isn't that like a Cuban guy?
No, he's like a famous Mexican bandit.
Oh, yeah.
They used to cross the Texas border all the time.
That's Santa Claus in Mexican. Wow, man, I pulled one out of my butt on this Momo. Considering there's not much going up today, that looks good. Wonder what the news is. Anybody know?
Oh yeah, look at that. Cool.
Hey, any of
Yeah,
you
but,
guys use group software? Like there's this Asana. You guys ever heard of that?
I've
one?
used that before.
You like it?
Asana.
Yeah, I've tried it before as well.
It's pretty cool if the whole groups, you know, like I used it I had a consulting job once where the company used it, and it's pretty effective as long as everybody's on board. Seems
Yeah.
like.
I think Stewart has something like that. He's always tried to get me to use them. I hate those.
Or Trello is another one that's similar.
Did anybody else go long on the Dow?
No, I'm
Long
not
like a
following the.
Dow?
There was like a hoax play that's set up on my screen, but it's always hard to tell it's a hoax play because if you move the chart bigger, then you're not like in value anymore. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'll take a look.
I did.
So a Hogue value trade. Yeah, I could see it on ES, but if you see it better on the Dow.
I just saw it at 35 or 34.50, 34520. I got in.
Good, awesome. On that dip you bought, and now you're thinking about hopping off at the top of value here.
No, it was way past when it reversed, but after it broke that, you see at 540 or there's an impulse from the day before that it broke, and then I put it in.
Is this the yummies? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, YM.
So the bottom of value, and was this just today's session?
Let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm having trouble reading this chart.
I don't know whether you can see my screen, but yeah, I can.
Yeah,
see
you're not sharing, Brian.
I can see actually both the short and the long. I mean, look at Daniele's screen there. You can see the little dip below value low. Hey, man, that would have been a sick trade.
Yeah.
It's so hard to do those. I'm terrible at that shit. But is that your trade basically, Thomas? Like what you see on Daniele's screen? Or is that
Hold on, I'm gonna share it.
I don't know who this is. Oh, where are you? There you are.
Yeah, it was just a one-touch bounce on that low there.
So as soon as it broke this white line, that's when I entered. But it was like, let's see. Yeah, it got the value like right here on the in that area.
Too far off the bottom.
Yeah, but I was wondering how this works though, because if I back out to here, then I'm way out in value already.
Yeah, that's why you know what you should do is put like session break down at the bottom of the chart.
Session break
on the little time thing. You see the little time panel? Yeah, down in there, right click and put session break. Yeah. So then you can at least start sort of your study from wherever the start of the day is.
Yeah, so is that like usually New Zealand Open or something?
Well, you're on a 1 minute chart, so I mean it's gonna be tough to see.
Let's see if I have VWAP.
But yeah, if you did like if you just you can also throw the VWAP. That should show the POC, eh? So
yeah, it starts here.
Session break, right?
So this is entering in the value down.
What I would suggest you do is take the volume profile tool, and you want to select the fixed range one. Yeah, fixed range, and then draw it from the start of the session to currently. That'll give you a little bit clearer idea of what today's value is. You're close.
I got too many numbers.
Yeah, like you can hide the full one. Just hit the little I button on the one that's showing right now, just to help your screen, or not.
I just hover over the text.
You're right there. That's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. You did it. Boom. There you go. So now you can sort of zoom in and out, and that won't change.
So right down here was the trade.
Yeah, well, that's single ticks, Brian's Hogue's below value kind of idea. Yeah, that would have been sick. And
First
then
event,
that right there, that was the New York kill zone on the econ release this morning. That was, I think, the trade.
So you should probably like run a trailing stop because then this will happen. Like at least in this environment, because like we're all over the place.
Well, I would say that where you circled there on that econ, the pros went long. They probably used those London lows as a liquidity pool and those other lows as a liquidity pool. That's where they bought into that econ release, and then they sold above value high up top. Yeah, anywhere up in there in that blow off top. And remember, that's where we talked about the trend lines being hit and all that stuff. So I think the day traders probably sold above value up there.
But
this what a hell of a trade.
This play is not really supposed to work on the 1 minute though. It's only supposed to be on the 30-minute.
No, well, the point is we've mapped out what the value levels are. It doesn't, the actual time frame itself is not super important. What's more important is understanding buying below value low, and if we accept back into value, odds are we're going to go up and tag value high.
Okay, so like the POC is not the target. The
on the 80% trade? No. Well, value high on your screen is like what is that? 34.6 area.
34.6.
But you'd probably want to adjust that profile, right? Because you want to have it real time. At the time that was happening, it'd be interesting to see where value high was.
Well, I can do that.
No, you just you select the fixed. You've already got it on there, and you can just adjust the date, the end point.
All right, yeah, I'm getting it.
Thomas, do you know how to access the set? Right there is the eye. You could, yeah, in that menu where you hit
all
the
right,
X.
So it's we're 20 minutes into London Open.
Yeah, that's super cool. So that right there is an example of like
all right. So
okay, so there we are.
Yeah, but it's already at the POC, and then your target would only be like up here.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty damn quick. Bang, bang, bang.
Wait, how this gets so small?
And then also too, with volume profile, the boys love using the 5-day range, right? So I would probably suggest that you have the 5-day volume profile on there as well.
Let's see.
Are you going to do the Sierra charts way that Kieran and Danielle have it set up here?
Yeah, it's just like a really pain in the ass to get AMP futures set up. They're not exactly.
The only reason why I mention that is because they have all the built-in sort of things on Sierra chart that'll make it easy to do these studies, like how you actually do a 5-day volume profile study on TradingView that updates automatically. I haven't got a clue. I honestly don't know how to do it.
Let's see. Let's go back.
Anyway, looks like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Trading's on. Lots of fun. I mean, the irony of it all is the stock market has moved 0.3% today. And we're all excited. Woo, long, woo, short, oh, long. Yeah. And really, not a hell of a lot's happened here today.
Yeah.
So I guess like ideally on this, you would just put a trailing stop since it's just been megaphoning out. Yeah, with megaphones, you would want a trailing stop, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, probably you got your VWAP study on there. I don't know whether that's too constructive for this conversation, but I like the idea. Had I had the balls to buy that New York kill zone econ release, it was really good reload zone level buy. Then I think the double top breakdown just came in here. So if you zoom in on your chart, you can clearly see, and actually is where Daniele was starting to get bearish. I think I probably would have hopped off longs on that white line out there. Well, there, but probably even a little higher. Like I like to, for stops, I like to use a 6 EMA, which is really, really fast. And as soon as the trend breaks, the market usually closes below the 6 EMA. So my hunch is that that's probably what happened there right around that 10 o'clock window. So that's probably what would have gotten me out of there. I used to use that triple smooth moving average. That's always a lot of fun. Yeah, you can see how tight it is. Yeah. All right. So the 6 would have gotten me out way early. See how quickly the 6 would have gotten you out of this trade way up top there?
Right.
It's not a 1 minute chart. Well, no. Yeah, it would have gotten you out there. That's where the trend, the fast trend stopped.
Yeah, and it just folded all the way up.
Yeah. So, you know, you want, if you're going to trade off the 1 minute chart and you want to scalp, I mean, that 6 EMA is just sick.
Would you do it right here?
You know, usually the way I would approach it in days gone by is I would put a stop 1 tick below the candle that closes below the moving average. So you can see, I think on this last one, I would have been stopped out of that one on that 6 EMA cross back over. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that would have made.
But back on the long side, I think you're still in this same trade. So you almost got a sell signal there. Yeah, where your mouse was right there. You almost got a sell signal, but it never did tick through the low.
Oh, I'm so long. But you know, it's like, so it's like curving like this, like, you know, like seems like it's projected to go like that.
Yeah, it's usually how the sine wave goes. You could put a sine wave on there to measure that.
But then usually it goes like an 8 or something. I don't know.
Well, you could do a foggy off of the lows and then start doing the bifurcations. You could probably see the bifurcations.
What was that, foggy? Okay, so I forget how to do the foggy. Let's see. Yeah, I used to make jokes about it with one of my programmer friends. It's like, and you guys seem to be doing pretty well with the fog bombs.
Yeah, I don't know whether anybody really knows what the hell they're doing, but it sure sounds like fun.
Wait, you draw it off of this one right here, though, right?
I don't know how you do because these are V bottoms, so I'm not quite sure how I would do it. But I think I like this little one here. Yeah, and I think that low that we just hit there was a foggy level. See if you can make your 4.669 line up with 34,479.
Okay, so 4.669 lines up with 34,779, you said? 34 what?
34,479. And then that'll explain how I do this. Which means we probably should rally back to 34,500.
That's at 1.27. So
No, I wouldn't do it like that. Oh, that's an interesting tool that you've used. I'm just using a regular fib tool with the foggy levels on it. That's everything, eh? Jeez, you got everything on that tool.
It's just a fib extension.
Yeah, I'm doing foggy off of just that tight little M top that came in.
Okay, I have no reason to put it here.
Yeah, I'm not even using that tool, so I don't know. Je ne sais pas.
Wait, hold on.
You could.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so it does line up.
Well, as I said,
it lines up with the first
top that came in. That's what I'm drawing it off of. Here, I'll just show you on the screen. It doesn't matter. And we got to get ready for baby powder report anyway.
Oh yeah, dang, it's already 9:40 today. And Mark's been so slow. I've somehow time still flew by.
Can you see my screen there? Anyway, that's sort of what I see. For whatever it's worth. I don't even know if that's even right or not. But that's what I see. How I love you. How I love you. Dear old Foggy. It's interesting how this 2.618 lines up nicely with that notch right there. That's fascinating. Is that a coincidence? I wonder. So you see what I did up here? I don't know whether I could even do anything off of here because this low just went and smashed all this stuff. And maybe you could go like there to there. I guess that makes sense. That would explain that level there. So, I don't know. Does that help you at all?
Yeah, I just saw something else though that was very confirming of the hoax play. I'll show you in a second.
Oh, good old Hogue. Well, we should. We haven't, and since we've been doing these, we haven't crashed the Top Step morning show in a while, eh?
Yeah, maybe we should share our link in the Top Step chat.
Oh, that'll go over real.
Oh yeah.
So is this where you went short, Daniele? You went short, right? On the ES,
I was short.
Are you sharing your screen, Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen. I was short once we.
Why don't I see?
I don't know how it was and on the Dow, but basically
What time did you get short?
You can see this. I shorted the ES.
What time?
It was let me put the
so Hogue value short trade here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
1026 around 1026.
That's what I got.
So yeah, two full half-hour candles in there. Probably that looks like a bunch of time in there, eh?
Yeah, it looks pretty similar. So you see that structural breakdown on the left.
I'm marking your entry. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the breakdown. So yeah, you notice you notice the breakdown right here, and then.
Yeah. Okay. You're on replay. So if you.
Yeah, and it lined up with Hogue's play. So if I just.
Okay. Nice.
What's interesting is on the 5 minute. That's a doji, eh? Really,
it might have been even a bit.
Level.
Let's see on the footprint chart. That's a bit more clearer. No, it was a bit later actually. It was. No, hold on. When was it?
Because there's not a mess right here.
Hold on. It was on 1024. 1024. Yeah, around 1024. So it might have been the top on the left-hand side.
Oh, right here. It could have just followed it. Yeah. Oh, it worked.
Yeah. That looks similar. Yeah.
Because I guess like the Hogue's play entry would have been like, where was the Hogue play be? It's like somewhere around here. Yeah, so that's two levels in.
To a 5 minute chart, you can see the doji right at value high.
This doji? No.
No, it's where are you? That is an awesome doji there. That would have been a great short, but I don't think that would have been Hogue value. I think it came in at 7:15, the doji there. So a little bit further along in time. Yeah. Oh, there it was. It was just that last candle there. See that doji there?
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep.
Right. So that's your war zone. and the loss of the bottom of that doji was your short entry, I think, for the Hogue value trade.
And that's just five. That's just 5 minutes before Daniele went short.
Yeah, and around that, like the next candle probably would have been with it. That was about the same time that we were sort of all taught. And somebody had pointed out that there was a megaphone that was tagged up top. I thought that was an excellent observation. By megaphones, the double top that you see, that circle you have on your screen, that's actually exactly where the megaphone line is on my chart. So the failure of that level, I think, is this sort of, well, the rally's done. And now the Hogue value trade is now we've come back into value, we're consolidating, and are we going to accept back into it? And if we do, then probably 80% of the time we got to go back down to value. Yeah.
It's just kind of interesting how all that lines up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Megaphones,
I think
hook plays,
that's
and impulses.
I think that's an Adam and Eve top there.
Yeah, yep. Also, you can
True.
throw in a nice Adam and Eve formation right there to get you short.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it's sloppy. That might be an Olga, David. If you zoom in on that, I got a funny feeling that's an Olga.
So how do you know when to exit the?
Well,
The hooks.
Hogue value trade says you just take profits on a tag of lower value.
So that's a good idea to hear.
I just draw a horizontal line off. Yeah, there, and just place your buy on stop.
Oh, I missed it.
Wow, look at that, eh?
Oh, fuck.
I mean, like, probably you should have looked at that tail, right? That tail. What's our rule about tails?
They like to get eaten.
They're
Right.
delicious.
Oh, man.
But at the same
Okay.
time, too, what
There-
do you
there-
usually say about trade location with those big tails? What do I often say?
This tail right here, you mean?
Yeah, and so what do I often say about trade location? Candle body closes. Right? You ever heard me say that? Candle body closes.
So you
So
just put the stop right
yeah,
here.
the point here is, where are you going to take profits? I mean, are you going to put your order right at the bottom of value, or are you going to respect that big ass tail and understand there's a ton of trap bears in there that desperately need to get out of the market? Any kind of dip into that honking big tail, you probably have to expect people are going to want to hop off.
Well, it looks like it bounced as soon as it got out of value. So
Well, that's just the thing, is are you going to get a fill down below there? Probably not, eh? I mean, that would just be sharpshooting.
Yeah.
What I would
Yeah,
say is identify that value low, and probably even that blue yellow candle that is the bottom of value there. Throw your order in there, and then that way, if we do tag the very bottom of that value, then you're going to get a fill.
Wait, what blue yellow candle?
Not the on your volume profile, right? The very bottom one.
Oh, okay, this one.
Yeah, kind of like where you white bracketed there, those two white lines, right? Throw your order somewhere inside that bracket, and you're going to get a fill.
Okay, so I guess this bounce happens often.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's at 85% of the time.
Okay, so you don't want, so always put it in bounds, not out of bounds.
Yeah. Because, it's like foggies, right? A lot of times, don't put your order right at the foggy level. Put it a penny or two either above or below, or, depending on whether you're long or short. So then that way, if it just tags it and reverses, you know you're going to get a fill.
Now, is this volume profile on the side? Is this fixed, or does it change as to
manually, but
like?
There are three different types of profiles.
But does this move like during the session or not?
I don't know.
Which one did you use?
Fixed range.
No,
Yeah, as far
No,
as
it won't.
you've drawn.
you have to drag it if you want to.
Does it even let you drag?
Sure.
Yeah, it can.
That does. Okay.
Yeah, there's a way.
Okay, so like I can make it smaller. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
do
There
it.
you go. So you just do that as you're going, and then it's
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah. Hey, that would have been a nice trade, though.
Yeah, sick ass. I mean, fuck. It pisses me off how many times I see first thing in the morning Like that was like you draw your fib off of the rally from overnight high. That was that monster tail was Mountain Man tag right on the econ. I mean that was a killer buy. I hate the fact that I can't pull the trigger on these.
So are we like really choppy right now because inflation's happening? They don't know whether the rates are going to go up or what. Like, or is it seems really I never see this kind of behavior before in the market.
There's a number of factors.
Yeah, I got to kill the YouTube stream. Sorry, guys.